Last year I tried to see how many go-kart tracks I could race on in a 24-hour period, managing 7 in total and having probably one of the most memorable experiences I've had go-karting for a very long time. And this year we're going to be doing it all again. However, I'm not allowed to use any track that I've done before. So that means I need to find all new locations that are close together and try and beat 7 tracks. Is this even going to be possible? So strap yourselves in for one of the best challenges you're going to witness, as this is going to be filled with plenty of on-track carnage, brand new race types and activities off the track to make what could possibly be the best go-karting adventure ever. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second 24-hour challenge. Hello YouTube and welcome back to a very special Christmas video. So last year, as you heard in the intro, we attempted to try and see how many go-kart tracks we could race on in a 24-hour period, managing 7 in total. That video actually ended up being one of the most liked videos on the channel. So we thought, why not do it again? So this year I really wanted, instead of just basically doing the same tracks again, I wanted to really try and up the challenge, make it a bit more interesting for you to watch and for us to do. So this year I'll set the challenge of trying to do tracks that I've never even raced on before. So none of the tracks that we've done the last 24 hours and none of the tracks that I've done ever. So that means I've got to plan a route that have tracks together that I've not done before. Well, I've never been to the south before, so the first stop in our journey actually leads us at TeamSport Crawley. So yeah, like I said, first time we're going to be here, so we're going to see what the tracks are like, what all these south tracks are like. So yeah, it's going to be very different to any other video, especially last year's video that we've done before. So same rules apply as last year. It doesn't count if we don't do the full activity, so we've got to do the full 30 minutes on track. I've got to try and get 200 overtakes. We're going to be recording to see how many yellow and red flags we're going to get, etc, etc. So all the rules that we did last year, we are going to be doing here. Timer starts as soon as you do the first lap on the track, and I've got a little trusty stopwatch from my calculator watch to record that properly. And last year we fueled ourselves with rich energy, the mean drink in itself, but this year I wanted to do a little bit of a different mean drink. So for the first part of the journey, I'm going to fuel myself by painting the picture for you all with some positive energy drink by Bob Ross. So yeah, a different sort of mean drink, which we're going to taste test for the very first time here. We're going to be having other drinks as well throughout the journey, so try and guess what else we're going to drink. But let's see what positive energy drink tastes like. I can feel the positivity already. But without wasting too much time, let's get into TeamSport Crawley and let's see what this fantastic track is going to be like. Right guys, we started a lot earlier this year. As if you remember last year when we started the commentary, I was so far behind. We got really stressed out going to the second location, which was Leicester. We started at 12 o'clock this time. We've given it a lot more gaps between each of the venues that we're going at. So we're hoping there's not as much stress to go into it. Might not mean we might not get the 7 tracks that we want, but you know, if we get enough tracks as we do, then we will. We have got these helmet covers for both myself and Hannah. So yeah, so I'll be in Santa Claus one. Hannah's joining us for a few of the tracks, not all of them. So first one here, TeamSport Crawley, you know, she's going to be joining us with us for this first one. So yeah, should hopefully be a good first session. See if we can put her into a wall, see if not. Not really going for fastest times on this one, so I'm just going to have a bit of fun. So yeah, let's get onto the track and let's actually see what Crawley's like.
Yeah, I'm actually going to be early.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know how I'm going to put the stopwatch on.
I mean, it'd be quite handy to know.
And then the fun one! It's the what colour? Green!
Hey.
It is based on time trial. We're not racing against each other. I'm sorry. It looks like we have got the full kit. People here.
Oh.
So after being called a full kit anchor, we're getting the kart for the first time for the 24 hours then, and we're finally going to see what the hype is about this Crawley track.
But here we go then, Crawley for the first time. The 24 hours begins now. This is a unique track already. Look at the elevation on that ramp. So 3 fours for this Crawley track then. It should be a fun one. Oh wow, that is a dip. That is a dip.
And for the first time in the 24 hour then, we're going green flag racing. Now I forgot to look at my watch at this point, but the official start time is 12:05. So we have got Glenn in front of us, which is the other member out on his session. So the game then for me and Hannah at the minute is to try and catch up to him and see if we can overtake him. But
4. What have we done?
We've been black flagged already, apparently. Where is it there? What did we do?
I'll say it now, it's just the weaving.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah, not outdoor site,
I do apologise.
and after getting told off by the headmistress, we are back into green flag racing to try and catch up to Glenn, try and keep Hannah behind us, and try and get the fastest lap of the session.
Hello, after not a drink. Oh, hello.
Still got Hannah behind me, but this is a very fun track indeed. The elevation and the rotations of the track, this massive hump, massive jump, it's unreal. Hello, oh, we've taken the inside line. We've been driving on the inside, but of course we are. This bit as well, it goes from grip to no grip, it takes you out so much. It's a very fun track, to be fair. It's a shame we ain't got anything like this around where we are. This is unreal. I like this track. Oh, it drives it down the inside, creates the barrier, gets the move done! Side by side, going up the top section! Down the massive hill, whoa!
Oh, that's not enough.
And with the end of the first session, we actually managed to top the timetable. So that's the first one we need out of 4. Managed to get 19 overtakes, and not a bad session at all really, with only 5 yellows and 3 reds. But what do me and Hannah think of the track?
Oh, that was so cool. We got back in again.
That's a wicked track, that is. That's wicked. That's easily up there, easily.
Well guys, that is the first session of TeamSport Crawley done, and easily 10 out of 10 track, easily. Got black flag for weaving, bit odd but can't really moan I guess. It's only a public session. But yeah, managed to get the fastest time as well. So yeah, I'll take that. We've got one more session to go. Chrissy, I'm guessing that's the name that's here, to show us a few areas and where to improve on. So yeah, not like we're going fastest time anyway, but more ways to have fun. That drop ramp as well, that's scary the first time. But yeah, no, very fun track. This is definitely a good place to start. So yeah, one more session to go, see how it goes, and yeah, see you back in the car.
Well, that was before we got roped into do another session before the second session.
Apparently we're now doing 30 minutes over another 15 minute session. We've got time for it anyway, so we might as well. So yeah, more Crawley. First one, I'm already going to be super knackered. to begin with. Yeah, let's get to some more Crawley action.
Here we go then, second session. Try not weave, try not weave, try not weave.
And as we get into green flag racing for the second session, I might be knackered at the end of this 30 minutes. However, this extra 15 minutes is hopefully going to provide some good overtaking opportunities.
She's down the inside, she doesn't get the move quite done yet, he's going to push into the wall! Down the slippy there, oh, she's gone! Down the ramp, it's risky manoeuvres, oh! Get the scuff back here, can he get it turned down the inside? Of course he is, he's going to shove the cart in! Santa and Rudolph are coming through, boys.
There we go, get the move good.
And with the second session coming to an end then, it actually proved quite successful, bagging another 19 overtakes. Unfortunately, it didn't top this session as Hannah managed to get that one, but we've still got another 15 minutes to go with the one objective, trying to overtake Glenn.
19. No weaving, no weaving, no weaving, no weaving. I'm still on speed 1. I'm still on speed 1. Oh, well, no weaving. Whoa. I'm on speed 2. What's going on here? I'm on speed 2. Right, now we're on 3. Yeah, now we're on 3.
And after that little false start with the speed settings, we're now finally back onto speed 3 and we've got Glenn in front of us, so we've got a good opportunity to try and get past him.
Got to have a bit of a battle then with one of the members. Hello. That's a bit aggressive. Fucking hell, lads, Jesus! Calm down, public session here!
Okay. That's it, go, 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 go! Yes, boy, that's how it's done.
And after having that wicked battle with Glenn, it's now just time to crack on with the rest of the session and try and get as many overtakes as we can.
You left that gap open! No! Ah!
She ain't gonna expect this one, she's not gonna expect the dive bomb! Oh.
And with the checkered flag coming out then for the final session, Crawley, being the amazing track that they are, actually let Hannah do a victory lap with the checkered flag.
Oh my days.
So if we have a look at the stats then, obviously Hannah got the fastest lap as she got the checkered flag. I wasn't too far behind in second, but we managed to get another 19 overtakes during that session, bringing the count to over a quarter of the way there for the 200 target mark. Hopefully avenging our loss from last year, as we didn't quite hit 200 last year. But the big story is just how good Crawley is. I know it's the only track we've been to so far, but it has been such a pleasure being here. Everything from the track, the karts to the staff have been absolutely fantastic, and it's going to be very hard to top this track. And just when the experience couldn't get any better, they even gave us trophies after the session.
What's this? Number one. Cause, wait. What's that? Oh, I'm quicker than you. What's that? I got a checkered flag at the end. Oh!
And after stickering up, making sure the air hockey machine works, it was time to leave this incredible track and move on to location number 2.
What's the verdict?
Yeah, it's not working.
Oh. Got my TeamSport chauffeur.
I'm a TeamSport enthusiast. I take my Renault Karting very seriously, but racing cars, now that's a hobby. Renault Karting, that's a whole ball game. Right guys, that is the first track done, TeamSport Crawley, and what a track, can't absolutely moan at that at all. The track's fantastic, the kart's fantastic, the staff are absolutely fantastic, they literally went above and beyond, because we've never even been there before, they just went above and beyond absolutely everything we could have imagined, right? Hands down, got to be the best TeamSport track we've been to. It was definitely a good start, but now we're on to our next track, which is, well, TeamSport Brighton is our next track. So we're heading down south, heading down to the seaside. We've been told by the Crawley staff as well that pretty much every other track from now on is going to be downhill. So we'll see how that is. Yeah, we'll see how it goes anyway. Like I say, there's tracks we've never been on before, so Hannah's not going to be joining us for the next couple of tracks, so she can be joining us a bit later on. So it's just going to be me on track then for the next couple. And yeah, TeamSport Brighton. Let's get to it. And it didn't take long for us to get down fully south then to our second location. That is indeed TeamSport Brighton. Now, we were told by the Crawley staff it's a pretty simple track, but a very quick one. So there's only one way to see what it's like. That's by getting in the car and getting on track.
Here we go then, TeamSport Brighton. Current time is 3:14, if you can see that. So 3 hours into the challenge then. See what we'll do around here. It's just me and a lot of NPCs by the looks of it, so it could be an interesting session, but we'll see how it goes. Just trying to have some fun.
And having fun is what we're going to do indeed. So we employ our advanced tyre warming strategy that we learned from Crawley, and we're going to try and get as many overtakes in as we can.
Here we go then, TeamSport Brighton. The next track. Yeah, it doesn't seem like the talent on display today, in this session anyway, is anything on par what we had at Crawley, so yeah, it's going to be an interesting session. Yeah, I think this might be a bit of an overtaking fest. Apparently though, this is a quick track, so...
Alright, some green flag racing, hey! Straight in it! Out on the outside, get it done. Nice and grippy! Lovely and grippy this is. And this chuck at that! Whoa, Jesus! On the outside, this is where the overtake's going to count here. Down the outside 23, too easy.
So like I said a bit earlier on, this is definitely going to be an overtaking fest. So I'm going to add this little overtake counter into the top left hand side, just so you can see how many overtakes we're going to get in this session. So there I was, hacking my way through the field, getting plenty of overtakes in, thinking it's all going well. That's until the last 5 minutes of the session.
I've got a wheel off. What's going on here?
So yeah, I thought the wheel had come off. Now, obviously looking at the sparks from this angle, you can definitely tell that there's something not right with the car. So we bring it into the pits as we've still got 5 minutes left of the session, and I want to get some more overtakes in.
What's happened? wheel's not come off, but it must have gone flat. Oh. Right, another car then, let's go, let's get it. That was interesting. Yeah.
It is what it is. Track though ain't actually too bad, I quite like the track. It is an interesting track. It's a very quick track, definitely.
And as the checkered flag comes out for the first session, then there was quite a lot of yellows, bringing up the total to now 20. However, there was also a lot of overtakes, with 37 in that one session alone, bringing the overtake counter up to 94. So we're almost at the halfway mark already, and we're halfway to the session's top with 2 out of 4.
I saw sparks.
Yeah, so I thought the wheel had come off to begin with, but I'm guessing it was a flat tyre because the wheel's still there. Yeah, it felt like there was no tyre on it. Yeah, it's a fun track to be fair. It's a really fun track. It's a really fun track. It's just a shame that there's a lot of yellows out there. But yeah, it's certainly a fun one. It's demanding. It's a lot grippier than what Crawley was. That bridge is really interesting, isn't it? It cambers off like that, so when you're coming over it, it sends your car off wide.
Oh, does it?
Proper weird. Like when you
See, I can't
first
really
couple of
see
times,
from
it's
here.
like you feel like you're going to go into the wall.
Is it like really cambered? Cause it.
Yeah, no, it's really cambered. Really cambered. Yeah, it's a fun track, fun track. I feel like this is one of those members' nights tracks where you need to be with other people that know what they're doing to get the full enjoyment out of it. Or else it's like we're just like then it's just yellows. One more session here and get off to the next location.
Here we go then, session number 2. Let's hope this is better than the first one. A 32-second time is the aim as well, apparently, so yeah, that's what we're going to get. Here we go! We're racing, not even messing about. Quick up here, I think. Jesus Christ! Woohoo!
And once again in this session, I was completely carving my way through the whole field, getting loads of overtakes in, but I just couldn't find a good enough gap to get that 32-second lap time that Hannah actually set for me. Well, that wasn't until later on in the session, where if you can see ahead of us, we've got a lot of karts as pretty much the whole field is bunched together. So now the goal is to overtake them all, get that gap on the track and try and get that 32-second lap time.
That crowd just backed up. Right, let's go for some laps.
And go for some laps is indeed what we're going to do. In the last 3 minutes of the session, we finally hit our target.
He's finally made it 32s. Took him long enough. Let's get on that one. It's not bad, it's not bad.
So with the checkered flag coming out for the final time then here at Brighton, that was a much better session with only 5 yellow flags and not a red flag at all, which means I managed to get 41 overtakes in that one session alone, bringing up the total to 135 and of course topping that session as well, getting a little side quest done in a 32-second lap time and getting more than 37 overtakes. Now, where do I rank this track in the 2 tracks that we've done so far? It's a great track, don't get me wrong, but it just doesn't match Crawley at all in any aspect. The track, the karts, the staff, it just isn't quite up there with Crawley, so it's going to have to be ranked number 2.
32s as well. Well done.
There's a lot more
Well
fun that
done.
session was, just slicing for the whole field pretty much. So a lot more, too many yellows to begin with, but second half of the session, yeah, it went really well, I thought. Yeah, track's really good to be fair. I still think that when you've got like people on with the same speed as you, it would definitely be a lot better, 'cause it is a very much a speed track. It's a very fun track though. Yeah, so I really just enjoyed slicing through the field, knackering. Basically grippy Nottingham, that's the best way to put it. Yeah, that's 2 tracks done then. 5 sessions down, 2 tracks done. And yeah, on to the next one. On to the next one, which we've heard is a bit of a dead track, so I don't know how it's going to go, but we'll see how it goes. But yeah, on to location number 3. Well, here we are, location number 3, Gosport. Yeah, we've heard some interesting things about this track. So yeah, we're not sure if it's going to be a full session or not. Apparently this is a pretty dead track, so we'll see how it goes. It's just going to be me on track again, so no Hannah. But yeah, just going to see how it is. Yeah, once again, we've never been here before. Still continuing on the south, basically going west now. All at the complete south of England now. Just going west now, and yeah. So location number 3, we're currently at 6 o'clock, if you can see that. So 6 hours in to the challenge. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I'll see you inside Gosport.
And unfortunately, the warnings were correct. If you see on the TV screen there's only 5 of us on and we're all members. It's not going to be quite as exciting as the last 2 tracks, but we're still going to get in the kart and we're still going to see what we can do.
Right, here we go then. Track number 3, TeamSport Gosport. It's just me on with a bunch of members. So there's only 5 of us on track. So we'll see how it goes. It's not feel very quick at all. There you go.
I have a feeling I'm going to be the one that's being overtaken this session, just trying to learn the lines basically, because I'm presuming these are actually regulars, so let's see what we can do. Gen 1 electric kart, so this time I thought we're actually getting overtaken almost. Maybe we are. Maybe we are.
And unfortunately, with it being a quiet team sport session, it's the usual quiet sessions that you'd expect. So not a lot happened at all. Basically just me learning a track with the exception of getting this one overtake in right here. Allowing these 2 quicker karters through just to sort of learn their lines and to get this overtake done as well. Not a lot happened at all outside these key areas.
So hey, we actually got an overtaking, boys. It actually happened. To be fair, considering it's a small track, it ain't actually too bad. It's definitely technical. I still haven't got the lines down at all yet, but it's not a bad little track at all. It really isn't. Again, especially overtaking, it's just almost rubbish. You really can't overtake on this track. There's just nowhere to really do it. Well, that's the end of the session. Yeah, you know what? It's not a bad track. Hot lapping though. For hot lapping.
So unfortunately, because it was a quiet session, I couldn't really add much to the totals. Only getting 2 overtakes, managing to get 2nd overall, surprisingly, but I can't put another one onto that session's top, so we've still got one more session to hopefully add a bit more to these stats.
We've got to start on again in 5 minutes, so yeah, we've got plenty of time. We're at 7 o'clock now. So what, 7 hours in? Yeah, to be fair, today's gone actually really well compared to last year. I've actually really enjoyed it so far this year. Whether that's probably a mix of completely new tracks, so it's completely like, it's not just going to Leicester and just doing a couple of sessions of Leicester and then going to Coventry and doing a couple of sessions of Coventry. It's, you know, it's having to learn the track, it's been in a new environment, it's been with different members of staff. Even some of the staff here have been great. Crawley, definitely fantastic. Even here they've been like great. Noted that thing that Nottingham, the account thing, the dangerous driver note at Nottingham, but even they had a laugh about it. And honestly, so far, 10 out of 10.
We have sustenance. Good old TeamSport chips. How would you rate the chips? Pretty good, yeah?
Yeah, very cold, yeah. Considering that they came out as soon as I went on the track.
Yeah, these have been sat here for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, let's go out, bit of a session. Probably not be too entertaining because we're members. Yeah, we'll get to it.
And it really wasn't that long before we were back out for the second session. And for this session we had a couple of non-members joining us on the track with us, and you could really tell that they weren't quite as experienced as the rest of us that were out on track with them. As we get to green flag racing for the first time of the second session, and it's going to be quickly disrupted by the first red flag of the session. And even though it's probably going to be a frustrating session out there, it's definitely not going to be short of entertaining with some of the more characteristic members out on track with us. So with that second session being much more entertaining than the first, unfortunately we did only manage to pick up 12 overtakes, bringing up the counter to 149, but if we get any more sessions like that throughout the 24 hours, unfortunately we might not hit that 200 mark. And we only came 4th fastest in that one, probably showing a big kart differential as I was 4 tenths slower than I was in the first session. However, that is now Gosport done. Where do I rank it in the tracks that we've done? Well, I'm only going to rank it 3 out of 3 for this one, just based on the fact that it's a Gen 1 kart and it just wasn't as packed out as the other 2 venues. But the staff were great, the members themselves were great as well. The track wasn't too bad at all for a small little technical track, but that is the 3rd location done. Let's move on to number 4.
Right guys, that is the 3rd location done, Gosport. To be fair, that's a lot better than I was expecting. We were told it's a pretty dead track, and well, I mean, there's only 5 of us, 7 of us on the second session. So yeah, bit of a dead track. But you know what? The lads that we were on with, they were a sound bunch of lads. Like I said, I went up to them after just to sort of get a few tips, and yeah, they were more than happy to say what, you know, they were doing, this and that. And so the lad that was in front of me on the second session as well, doing all the little hand signals for the other 2 less experienced karters on there. It's pretty funny. So yeah, that's 3 locations done. We're now on our way to our 4th one. We've got a lot of time all of a sudden because with how dead this track was. There wasn't 2 sessions in between, there was only 1. And every track seems to be on time as well, not last year where they all seem to run late. Every track this year seems to be bang on time, which is, maybe it's the electric, because they've technically got like 2 fleets of karts, I guess you could say, so they could sort of get people in and out a lot easier. So yeah, on our way now to location number 4, a lot earlier than expected. And yeah, 3 locations down, but we need to level up, I think, with some Pac-Man level up energy drinks. Keep the energy going. Don't want to drink it too late as I want to sleep tonight. Been ready for the ready for the 50 lap race tomorrow morning. Who knows what track that's going to be at. What's going on outside? So yeah, gonna get some energy. Gonna level up with some Pac-Man energy drink. And yeah, on our way to location number 4.
And like I say, we've got lots of time now. We've reached our 4th location of TeamSport Eastleigh, and well, if you have a look, it's pretty much an entertainment centre. So while we're waiting for our 3 for 2 session, we might as well have a go at everything else, right?
crash cars professionally.
And after checking out what Eastleigh has outside of the go-kart track, it's finally time to hop in the go-kart and see what the actual Eastleigh track is like.
Better not do that in case we get told off again. That guy is running. So here we go then, track number 4, Eastleigh then. Looks like it's a pretty simple track. Me and Hannah are on this one. Looks like we've got a couple of members as well, possibly on the session too. So there's a few people in their own suits, a few people in their own cameras. That's just rude, that is.
And when the green flag finally comes out then for our first session of the 3 for 2 here at Eastleigh, it's time to try and rack up them overtakes as we've still got 51 to go.
Almost.
Oh, beautiful double overtake around the outside, beautiful stuff.
Oh, is that it? Oh, okay.
And that session just seemed to absolutely fly by, but we did manage to bag 16 overtakes, now bringing that counter up to 165. Not getting quite top spot at the moment, but we weren't quite going for fastest lap on this session. And during the second session, me and Hannah were doing the same as the first session, having a good battle while trying to get as many overtakes in as we can, while trying to avoid the yellow flag bandits.
Oh, yellow flag bandits. Oh.
The biggest story for this session is Hannah actually got herself black flagged.
Hannah's been black flagged, no way, that's brilliant.
Unfortunately, a GoPro died, so we can't actually get the proper reasoning why she got black flagged, but she said it was for contact, and she swears she didn't hit anyone hard at all. Though of course that didn't stop us battling after the black flag anyway.
Oh, I get the switch back doing no problem. Get the switch back doing no problem. Oh, easy switch back, you can't believe it.
And with a checkered flag coming out for session number 2 then, we only bagged 13 overtakes, didn't quite get the top time either. So coming into session number 3, me and Hannah made the decision of trying to get the fastest time that we could. And as the checkered flag comes down for the third session, we only managed 10 overtakes on that one, but we actually managed to top the session. So that is 4 sessions topped out of 4, completing one of the challenges that I set for myself. And there's only 12 overtakes left for the 200 mark, so hopefully we managed to get that one. But that's Eastleigh done, so where do I rank Eastleigh? Well, I'm going to slot it into slot number 2. Just based on the whole entertainment side of it, the karts, the staff were all fantastic. I don't think the track was as good as Brighton, but just the overall package of this TeamSport was just way above what Brighton was. So that's 4 tracks done. It's now time to head to the hotel to try and get some rest for the night. Right guys, that's we're now at the hotel for the evening. Current time is midnight, so currently 12 hours and a half into the challenge. Yeah, sorry we couldn't really record much of Eastleigh over the track and that. There's a lot of music around everywhere, so it's a bit hard to sort of record anything apart from all the activities that we did. But Eastleigh, yeah, it's not a bad track to be fair. It's a small track, it's a pretty simple track. It feels like a mini Warrington, but yeah, it's just a shame that the track's just a bit lackluster. There's not really much to it other than a couple of sort of like hairpin type things. But yeah, that's easily done. So what's 4 tracks so far? So Crawley, Brighton, Gosport and Eastleigh. Yeah, tomorrow morning we've got a 50-lap race at Farnborough, which is the next location, which is around the corner from where we're staying. Which at the minute I believe there's 14 people booked on for that 16, so it should be a pretty full race. Whether it's for the members or not, I'm not sure. Yeah, we'll find it out tomorrow morning. So yeah, we're gonna get to bed, have something to eat, get to bed, and we will catch up in the morning. Good morning YouTube, welcome to the next location, TeamSport Farnborough. Yeah, TeamSport Farnborough. I'm tired. Yeah, with time we're at now, we've got to get in. It's 7:46 now, so we've got another 4 and a bit hours left of the challenge. We've got a 50-lap race here right now, so like I said, just before you get back in the hotel. Pretty sure it's fully booked, maybe -2. See who's on there, see if any members are on there or not. Yeah, we'll find out, see how it goes. Hopefully bring home some silverware, but highly doubt it. We'll just see how it goes. Yeah, I'll see you in the car and let's get to it.
Here we go then. Farnborough. Most of the people here seem to be members, so I don't know how well this is going to go at all. A car swap in the middle then. I can't really get out of this suit properly, so it's going to be fun. 50 laps. See how it goes. We're going to have a good time in this slippy track.
So as we go through our practice laps then, if you couldn't quite understand me with my tired and depressed voice, it's a 50-lap race with a random grid start and a kart swap in the middle. So it's not 2 individual races, it's 1 long race with a pit stop. There's 11 of us on, 9 of us are members and 2 non-members, so it should make it pretty spicy, even though me and Hannah do not know the track at all. So let's get to the grid then. We're going to be starting in 10th out of 11 karts. Hannah starting way at the back. So let's see if we can get anything from this. And the green lights are on. Get the jump on the guy Knights, that's up in position straight away. As we come around the first couple of corners, everyone's trying to keep it clean while trying to jostle for position, but with how slippery this track is, it's almost impossible not to make contact. Coming around corner 4 then, we're just going to get on the inside on 8th position, managed to take that position away from him, so that is us up 2 positions already.
Made a couple of spots. Let's try and keep up everyone into our lines they're using then. Try and maybe get somewhere.
So that's the main aim, is to try and learn the track as quickly as possible, especially off all the members in front. But the biggest thing to overcome then is just how slippy this track is on the bottom section. Farnborough is pretty well known to be one of the slippiest tracks on the TeamSport roster, and we're quickly finding that out indeed. And skipping to the end of lap 2, we're going to get this red flag due to someone spinning out, and you just see how hard it is to stop on this slippy part of the track. Kart 24 ploughing right into the back of me, but luckily we do actually make up a position from that. So we're now up into 7th. I thought Kart 24 there wasn't going to let me through, but luckily he does, so we do keep 7th position as we go to green flag racing once again. Skipping forward then to lap 5, the 2 karts ahead are going to have a little bit of a battle. I'm going to try and take advantage of this, but the car behind me just sort of compromises my exit a little bit, so can't quite take advantage of that one. But if we're going to skip to the end of this top section then, the kart ahead is going to miss the apex right there. It's just going to get a bit oversteery, which is going to allow me down the inside. I see he doesn't see me there, and he cuts right to the corner, so I do think the better of that move. You can just see there, he's just all over the place, so I can sense a good overtake coming. Just skip forward a few more corners and it's going to go very defensive, coming into the hairpin before the up ramp. I'm going to get the boost button, he's just going to cut right into me for whatever reason, but luckily we do manage to make the move stick, and that is us up into 6th position. And so skipping forward then onto lap 26, the pit window is now open, so we've got 5 laps to decide when we want to pit. Now we've got the kart ahead, then puts his hands up to indicate he's going to pit, so luckily we get the overtake as soon as we can on him. Obviously if he gets a quick pit stop than me, then he will still come out in front of me, but for now that is 5th position. Skipping to the end of lap 27 then, I'm going to get a good run on the kart ahead on 4th place, get the inside coming into turn 1, still got the inside coming into turn 2, and get 4th position, luckily before we both pitted. Now at this point we've got a back marker ahead who's going to start getting in the way. Now I'm hoping he'd just move out the way for us, but unfortunately he doesn't. Now I still need to pit to swap cart, so at this point I'm thinking, right, I'm hoping no one's in the pits, and I'm hoping I can get past this cart here, so at least slow down the cart behind me so he won't be able to attack back. But luckily the cart behind isn't attacking back, but unfortunately I just can't get past this cart ahead. But he is going to allow us to go through here, so I have got some clean air, but at this point I'm thinking no one else is in the pits, so I'll put the hand up, get into the pits and trying to make this pit stop as quick as I can. And as we get in, we see second place just leaving the pits. There's quite a gap then between myself and second place, so we know we have to make this pit stop very quickly. As we jump out, jump into the car, press the boost button to get it going, have to stop for the marshal, and we come out in a 4th position with 3rd place right in front of us, just to see while we're on track, just to save time in the pit stops. And like I say, good pit stop, straight out, straight into the car, no messing about, get the seat adjusted while we're on the back straight. It's 3rd position and gets very oversteery before the up ramp, and he leaves the gap open on the inside, so we take 3rd place straight after that pit stop. Coming around the top section then of the track, we're just going to leave the door open right here to try and go for the apex, and Lewis then ahead shoves his car inside. Now I thought it was a bit of a dodgy move at the time, but you have to let me know in the comments whether you thought that was on or if it was off. Either way, we're back into 4th position, but if we just skip forward then onto lap 30, as Lewis then is going to get a bit oversteer around the turn 2 and turn 3, which allows the inside for me to take, and that definitely this time secures a 3rd place. So once again, leaving the door open again up the up ramp, but luckily Lewis doesn't go for that gap. So now skipping to lap 39, we've got Brett in front of us who is in 2nd place, as we can see him then going oversteery as we all go in lap Hannah. But because Brett goes really wide and doesn't get a good exit, I managed to get a great exit coming up the ramp, get my car down on the inside and take 2nd place off Brett. Starting from 10th and coming up to 2nd. At the time I didn't realise what position I was in. I was just overtaking who I can and where I can. But with the checkered flag coming out, then we do actually finish in 2nd. But we won't find that out until a little bit later. But more important thing is here, as we actually do our 200 overtake challenge. So we completed both challenges and we've done 205 overtakes and we've topped 4 sessions. So let's get to the bit where we find out our finish in 2nd.
But let's see where we are. 2nd. No way. From 2nd to last to 2nd. Oh, 2nd position, boys. No way. 2nd position. No way. I didn't think that was going to happen. From last as well. Oh, B Racing, you surprised me today.
So overall, great race on my half. I didn't show how far back I was towards about lap 10, lap 11, where we really started getting to learn the track, but we actually did come from quite a far way back. As we get onto the podium, and I'm the only person who actually wanted to be on the podium, so yeah, grab my 2nd place trophy and get off to the next location. Right guys, that's Farnborough done, the 50 lap race. Very tired this morning, so sorry I didn't really record an intro or anything like that. Started 10th, Hannah started 11th, so we're both dead last because all the last one's here. Yeah, Greg couldn't get to the grips with the track to begin with. So I got past a couple of people at the start, but I think they were the only non-members that were on the race. I think if you heard me on the headset, on the helmet camera, most of that was full of members, so it's basically a members race. So I managed to get past the first couple, which I'm guessing were the non-members. And then yeah, just sort of found a groove, started using the weight transfer like you do in outdoor rain tracks, outdoor tracks when it's raining. Sort of put the weight on the front wheels to try and get more grip. Seemed to work really well, so I just kept doing that and that and that and that. I didn't get the fastest lap, however, we did get 2nd place. So starting from 10th, going up in 2nd, I'll take. Got a really quick pit stop, managed to get things done, got the overtakes done that I needed to, caught up well. Yeah, I didn't get the fastest lap, but fastest laps don't matter in karting. When it's racing, sorry. Fastest laps don't matter when it's racing. Positions matter. So yeah, one more track to go. Tired. Definitely enjoying this a lot more. It was a bit of a quiet race, but it's definitely a more fun race. But yeah, one more track to go, which is going to be Reading. And we're going to be doing combat karts to begin with, because that's inside the 24-hour, but I'll explain that a bit more in Reading. So yeah, let's get to the next location.
Right guys, here we are at the final location, TeamSport Reading. Yeah, so like I said, back at Farnborough, we're here to combat karts to begin with. As you can see the time, we're on 10 past or 11 past 10. So we're only 2 hours left into the 24 hours, but fortunately I couldn't book a public session in between like 9 and 12, so I'm guessing they've got a race academy on or something. So to counteract that, we're doing a combat karts instead. We are going to be doing a normal session after it, straight after. So I'm here, I've not done a track before, so I might as well do it. But yeah, that won't be part of the 24, but I'm still going to do it. It's still going to be in this video. But yeah, we're going to do a combat kart session, which is still technically a karting race, so I'm going to class it. So yeah, 6 locations, 7 just not really possible, so it is what it is, but we're still going to have fun. But just before we go in, we need one more burst of energy. I need some speed, so obviously we're going for some Sonic the Hedgehog speed energy drinks. So let's see what this tastes like before we go in. Oh, that's a nice crack that was. Oh, it's blue. I think it's the same as the Bob Ross one.
They're like, we'll just whack some different packaging on there, you know?
But yeah, let's just get inside and let's get to it. Right guys, here we are at Reading. I was hoping to do some bowling, but fortunately it's not working. It would have been fun.
Can't put my name as D's Nuts. D's Nuts. God.
And after waiting for Kevin to turn up, he finally does, which means we can get on track to get on the most anticipated part of the adventure, combat karts.
You need to crash some YouTubers' video.
And if you're unsure what combat karts is, it's basically Mario Kart but in real life. So we've got a 15 lap qualifying followed by a 20 lap race, and we get power-ups. So we get to shoot each other, we get to plant bombs, we've got shields, etc, etc. You'll see what different power-ups we get throughout the combat karts adventure. So after a couple of laps to get used to the karts, we're gridded up for qualifying, which was a bit strange, but as soon as the green light goes, then we're all off into qualifying. To collect a power up, we have to go through one of these lights, which we've just gone through, as I pick up a bomb there, but couldn't quite deploy it because Kevin behind me had shot me with a missile. But I'm just going to let you just watch the madness unfold, because this is really a karting experience unlike anything else.
Come on, beautiful.
And after a few laps, Kevin and Hannah just started shooting each other, which allowed me to have a massive gap to get some qualifying laps in, but unfortunately it wasn't enough. As Kevin got pole position, I got second place and Hannah got third. And before the race, Kevin even started playing mind games. And as we grid up then for the biggest race of the year, the green lights go on as we get going. Try and get Kevin round the outside. Hannah's going to get the inside of me, pick the pickup up to get the missile. Try and shoot Kevin, but I get shot from Hannah behind at the same time. So now me and Kevin had slowed down. Hannah's trying to get on the inside, but give it a nice block. But unfortunately, it's not going to be enough as she gets a pickup. And I tell her to try and get Kevin before he starts fading away. Coming into lap 3 down, I'm going to get the boost and to get past around Hannah around the outside, but unfortunately Kevin's already got a bit of a gap, and me and Hannah started getting into a bit of a shooting competition with each other. Then after taking this a bit too seriously,
Work together, get Kevin! Go!
unfortunately we just couldn't catch Kevin, so that means he won, Hannah comes second and I come third.
Oh my god, that was a lot more fun than I was expecting actually.
I told you, it's good.
It's good fun. Alright, so because I lost combat karts, I have to have a sour sweet warhead. Jokes on everyone because I actually really like sour sweets.
Until the
There's a lot of sour personality.
Oh my days. Wow.
don't spit it out.
Oh my days, that's sour.
I thought you liked sour sweets.
I thought the joke's on us.
Yeah, hold on. What's the flavour like?
You can really taste the raspberry underneath the salt. Come on guys, that is 10 minutes before the 24-hour finishes. Technically we have done 6 tracks if you want to class combat karts as a 6th track. Yeah, it's pretty fun to be fair. First time I've obviously done it, but just because the 24 hours is finished doesn't mean that we've finished racing yet. So I want to do a normal session here, like I said, before we got up. So yeah, even though it's not going to be classed as 24, we're going to have some more footage of us downstairs racing, see what Reading's like. So yeah, let's get back in the karts and let's see what a normal session at Reading's like. So now it's time for the final 2 sessions then of the 24-hour journey. Me and Kevin on for this one's called Absolute Banditry around Reading.
Go on, Kevin! Yeah, buddy! Oh, hello. Shit.
And with a checkered flag then coming out for the first session, we actually managed to top the timetable, beating Kevin even though he's done practice here and the regionals for Bikc. And with the little yellow and red flags, we actually managed to get quite a few overtakes in.
How was that?
I can see why people turn Sony now over this. I don't know what it was with Liverpool, I couldn't connect with it maybe, I don't know.
Is it slippery?
Fine actually. Since we just did Farnborough, that was nothing. The only slippy bit was sort of down, just that weird like corner.
Yeah. Oh, wicked, I thought that was wicked that was. I don't know about you, mate.
I actually prefer the layout. It's just 2 floors. If someone could come for the first time at this place, they're fucking better than me. I hate that.
And before we knew it, we were back out for the final session of the 24-hour journey, starting all the way from Crawley and ending ourselves up at Reading. It's time to get on track for our final session and to be even more bandits than the first.
I didn't think I was going to make that. Oh, you know, yeah, oh my days!
And what a way to end the second 24-hour journey with, and what an adventure it's been. From meeting great people to driving on brilliant tracks to ending it with being absolute bandits with Kevin. It was so much better than last year's, and you know what? I hope to drive on some of these tracks again, and I hope we have another adventure just like this, and I hope you've all enjoyed it.
Could you see how aggressive it started?
I'm not surprised. I was surprised you get about flag, to be quite honest.
The sands became sandier and sandier to the point where we weren't even on the same straight at the end.
I ain't racing. That is what I don't know.
Right guys, there we go. That is the second 24-hour challenge done as we finish off Reading, both the combat karts and the normal sessions. Yeah, that was very fun. I was saying before about Sony karts, I'm not really liking them, but actually here they were really enjoyable.
Maybe it's just a Liverpool track I just couldn't connect with. But yeah, apart from that, that's it. 24 hours done. We could only do 6 locations, so we haven't done 7 like we did last year. But to be honest, I think I had a lot more fun this year doing it. With all new tracks, had to learn every single one. It wasn't just going to a session at Leicester or Coventry and just going around in circles. You know, I had to learn the track, learn the karts, this and that, and it was so enjoyable. Best track out of the lot, Crawley, 100%. There was a lot of other tracks as well that really did come close, but Crawley had to take the top spot just for the venue, staff, karts, track itself. Really enjoyed it this year. I say we need to get home because I'm very tired. And yeah, thank you very much for watching YouTube. Merry Christmas as well. I hope you all had a great day. If you're watching this after Christmas, then I hope you enjoyed the video. But yeah, that's the second 24-hour challenge done. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a like, comment and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one.
Na 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 na